Alright guys, I came to TSM Aquatics in South New Jersey to pick up a Klein's butterfly fish. I have a big Aiptasia problem. I got a foul fish, but he's not doing the job. So I saw that they had a Klein's butterfly fish and I came to pick it up. When you walk into TSM Aquatics, the first thing you see is a 300-gallon display. We'll get to it later. Well, here's the shop, guys. This is the ultimate local fish store. It's more of an online-based store, but the best thing about TSM Aquatics is they quarantine everything for 30 days before putting it up for sale. And honestly, for a fish like a butterfly fish, I didn't trust myself quarantining it. And so I definitely think it's worth purchasing a quarantined fish from a place like this for sensitive species. The last time I came here, I got my Achilles tang, and it's still alive today, 2.5 years later. All right, so we got some more fish over here. We got a fowl fish, gem tang, more gem tangs. I'm not sure what they keep in these blue big vats, but usually they put their larger fishes there. Last time I came, they had like 100 Achilles tangs in there. So here the lady is letting me know to pick out my fish. There's 3 Klein's butterfly fish, so she's gonna just let me pick it out.
One over there.
How many you got? You got 2, right?
One right here.
This one too, right?
Here. Yeah. There's some in the oval too.
What's that?
I was asking him if there was any in the oval.
You could just do this one right here.
This one?
Yeah.
Just gonna drain the lid.
She's gonna call the owner to get the fish out. Oh, look at that mandarin. All right, so the owner takes the fish out without using a net. He uses his hand. Couldn't really get a good picture of it, but that was pretty cool that he didn't net the fish. If you're in the US, I definitely recommend TSM Aquatics. The fish was $120, and I could have gotten that fish for like about 60 bucks on Live Aquaria, or I could have gotten copper band butterfly fish from Live Aquaria. They were on sale for $40. I was actually gonna buy 3 of them, put them in a quarantine tank, and hope they survive. Then I thought about it, and the chances are they would all probably die, knowing my luck. So I figured I'd get a fish that was conditioned to captivity. And Klein's butterfly fish is known for being a more easy fish to keep than copper band butterfly fish, and it's known to eat Aiptasia. So I figured it was worth giving a shot. Last time I came here, they didn't have that many corals. Now they have a lot more corals for sale. A lot of them are softies and some LPS, but still they have a really good selection. And if you want to get clean corals and fish, I definitely recommend this place. Their corals were really affordable. I mean, Zoas were going for like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. The fish are a little bit more expensive, but they are quarantined. I'm sure they lose a lot of fish during the quarantine process. So, you know, this is the only place that I know that does a 30-day mandatory quarantine. And also, since it was only an hour and 15-minute drive for me, I figured it would be better for me to minimize the stress of buying something from Live Aquaria that would have came from California, and the fish would have came in a lot more stressed out, being shipped in the wintertime all the way to New Jersey. So I figured you can't really save money on dead fish. So I feel like the chances of this surviving would be much higher. And I've had this fish for about 2 weeks now, and it's been excellent. I mean, the minute I put it in the tank, it was instantaneously running around, eating, excited to be in an actual reef tank, because you could imagine how bored these fish get. There's a powder blue, there's some Anthias, sailfin tang, chorus wrasse, or lemon purple wrasses, 109 bucks. Ooh, sailfin tang, pearl puffer fish, naso, some wrasse, another powder blue. I don't actually get wrasses in my tank because they always jump out and need sand, and I don't have sand, so I stay away from wrasses. More fish. Powder brown, pretty good price at $120. Niger trigger, $100. Naso, powder. The thing is, a lot of anytime we buy fish, the chances of them dying is like 50% if you don't quarantine them and condition them right. Here's some long nose. But I found buying them from here, the chances of survival are like probably 80%. You know, they're just conditioned right. And once you put them in your tank, they're gonna be so happy to see live rock and a more natural environment that, you know, they usually just get happy right away. More Niger triggers, those ones are pretty big. I don't know if that's a zebra tang, but it looks like it. Some orange shoulder tangs, $139. Those are considered large, I guess. They don't look that large compared to mine. This is pretty cool. Look at this scopus, $900. This actually looks pretty cool. Filefish, some mandarins, flame angel, one of my all-time favorite fish, but it nips at SPS constantly, so I got rid of mine. But I love that fish. It's such a cool looking fish. And raccoon butterfly fish, I was actually gonna buy one of these for Aiptasia, but it would have probably ate all my corals, so I'm glad I didn't get that. I don't know what this is. It looks like an emperor, but I think it's a Koran angelfish. These are great looking fish. They get really big. More fish over here. I think the fish get quarantined, and if they don't sell right away, I think all the quarantined fish end up in that big tub. These systems look like they're medicated because you can't really observe them in the vat, so I think they go in there after they're done. Blackfin angelfish, naso, sailfin, scopus. Not really a fan of those scopus. Nemo, Malinaris wrasses. Good selection of fish. This is their giant protein skimmer. You know, it's definitely a warehouse feel. Definitely not like a local fish store. You know, they don't get much walk-ins. I think they're closed like Monday to Friday to the public. They're just open like Saturday, Sunday. And you need to pick up something during the week, they definitely will accommodate that. Oh, this is a nice fish. I love this fish. One of the rare reef-safe angelfish. I don't know the name on the top of my head, but those are cool. Bunch of little fish in here. I'm not sure if they're damsels. Now here are the corals. Bunch of torch corals, just basic stuff. Hammer corals, zoanthids. I think these are paleotoas. Paleotoas. I don't know why anybody keeps these in captivity. They could literally poison you and kill you. So, and they're not that pretty. So why would you keep palies? Now, knowing what we know now, I wouldn't mess with them. All right, we got bubble anemones, frags for days. It would be amazing if these guys started propagating acropora. They had a few in the front, but there's nothing crazy. They got mainly easy to keep species. Here's their sump and protein skimmer, nothing too fancy. I don't know what light these are, but you know, they had a few radions, I think, but most of them are just cheap Chinese LED box looking things, or maybe they're not. Don't quote me on that. Next tank. No, this is the same one, but sorry, I'm going too fast. You could pause it if you need to. But I just wanted to get you guys to get a feel for their operations. They also have a section down here that they sell live rock, which is awesome because this rock will get your tank mature like 50% faster than if you didn't use it. So definitely recommend going with live rock, but just make sure it's been underwater for like at least 6 months. You know, if they put it in a month ago and they gave it to you, I wouldn't even bother. These are a bunch of clownfish, probably from biota, but they still quarantine them for 30 days. That's something about these guys that they do not mess around with. And here's a 300 gallon at the front. It has a lot of fish in there. It looks like they just put these fish in there. They're kind of small, very healthy. They don't have many corals yet, but I like it. It's looks much better. I didn't have an orange filter, but it was really nice. I mean, nice fish, nice aquascape. Little bit of a rock wall, but it was still nice. I think I see an acropora there in the middle. These are some of their stony corals that they have. This is their invert section. Emerald crabs are $19.99. Jeez, man, inflation is crazy. Mexican turbos are $6. Jesus Christ, they're not even that big. I used to be able to get these for $1.99 for like 2-inch one. Now you get a 1/2 inch one for $5.99. That's crazy, but maybe they're quarantined. All right, guys, I made it back home. Here's a Klein's butterfly fish. But yep, here's my Aiptasia problem on the side, and it's all over. You know, I use sodium hydroxide to kill them, but you know, the ones that I kill die, but then the residue falls on the next one, and then that one goes into full reproductive mode, and I end up with a bunch of babies. So here it is, Klein's butterfly fish getting added. Now, I kept the light off for like 20 minutes just because I had to go somewhere. But he was happy from the get-go, and like you could just see it in his eyes. I mean, he was excited, and he was getting chased by the purple tang, but he didn't care, man. He just kept going back. You see the purple tang messing with him here? This is like literally within 20 minutes of adding him to the tank. But you know, I know the purple tang wasn't trying to kill him or anything, but he was just, you know, chasing him away. And he still gets chased away, but the butterfly fish doesn't care. He's just happy. He keeps coming back out. So there it is, guys. I hope you liked the video. Yeah, I know it's not that interesting for most people, but I just wanted to show you a little brief tour of TSM Aquatics and why they are my go-to for adding fish. See you next time. Peace.